Good morning from Fun Spot America. We are here today because normally you're not allowed to take GoPros on any of the rides, but I have contacted them and they're allowing me to take GoPros onto the rides so that you guys can see what the rides are like. So we're here to ride roller coasters and whatever else they'll let us. So I'm pretty darn excited. Let's get to it. Yeah, I can't wait to ride White Lightning and Freedom Flyer. Those are the two roller coasters here. Freedom Flyer is a VR roller coaster right now. White Lightning is just a good old-fashioned wooden roller coaster. I'm pretty excited. I'm the first one here, so I get to ride all of these rides by myself. First stop, White Lightning. Oh man, this looks like it's gonna be so much fun. It's a wooden coaster, and I love me some wooden coasters. Here we go. Wooden roller coaster. Here we go, here's the first drop. That was awesome. Next up, the Freedom Flyer. This is a hanging coaster that also offers virtual reality. We're gonna do it just regular this time though. Here we go. I got a crazy roller coaster here today, don't I? Okay, here we go. Oh, this is a little bit of a delay. Here we go. Whee! Whoa. Oh boy. And I'll tell you guys what, it's been windy, riding two roller coasters in a row. I really liked White Lightning a lot because I love wooden roller coasters. They're just fun. Freedom Flyer was just plain old fun, an easy to ride, fun roller coaster. But up next, we've got the Go Karts. So we're gonna start out on the Commander track, which is the green track, and this is their most popular track. I'm excited, although there's nobody here for me to race against. We still have fun, right? We're racing around by ourselves. I'm gonna win, I can feel it. Woohoo! Here's one thing I don't do. I never hit the brakes. I just drive real fast. As fast as I can go. Because if you're not first, you're last. I'll always have fun on go-karts. Because they are always so much fun. And these are really fun too because they're fast and it's kind of a long track too. I feel like Lightning McQueen. I'm like the king of the racetrack. King of the track. King of the track. King of the track. Woo! Man, that was a lot of fun. I wish there was more people there, but that says something when I still had fun and there was nobody there. It was a good time. Up next, the original Thrasher. This is a flat track, but they say it's their fastest track. So I'm excited to see how fast it is. Here we go. This one's fast. Holy cow, this one's so much faster than the other one. And you spin out too. It's like a drifting track almost. That fast go-kart track was so much fun. It was really fast. It feels different than the electric kart that we did the other day because it's gas. Like, you get a different feeling in gas, and it was outside on a slick track, so you had more drifting capabilities. I liked it better. I felt more like adrenaline on that one than I did on the electric kart, because the electric kart kind of feels like a toy, even though it's very fast. Gas-powered ones have some power to them. Next up, Space Invader. This one kind of looks a little bit scary because it's just like a giant swing set where we're gonna get strapped in and swing back and forth. Oh man, here we go. Oh, it's already wiggling back and forth. Whoa, oh, okay. It just starts out, doesn't it? Wow. Okay. Oh my, okay. Whoa! Whoa! Wow. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh dear. This is intense. Oh. This is about like riding like a slingshot, where I'm going, and then it feels like I'm just gonna go out away from the swing. Wow. This is intense. Holy cow. Now that was fun. Holy cow, Space Invaders was fun, as you can tell by my hair. It was also more intense than I thought it would be. My hair is just all over the place today. But it was really fun. I really enjoyed Space Invaders. That's the kind of ride that I really like. Up next, Freedom Flyer, but the virtual reality experience. Here we go. I've got a little button over here to shoot. And I just kind of like look around. Oh, there's aliens coming after me. Some sort of things are... Oh no. There's a guy that's breaking up the road right now. Holy cow. This is amazing. Whoa, oh, who's that guy? I think I have a friend. Oh, we're falling down. Oh, man. Oh, oh no. Oh, okay. So I'm being hacked. I gotta hold on to the bad guys. I'm getting him. Don't worry. Mr. Freedom Flyer. Mr. Freedom Flyer. I've got your back. Don't worry. Beat up that bad guy. Oh, whoa, dear. That was a close one. Holy cow. Whoa! 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 Okay, we made it. We are safe, and I think we helped Freedom Flyer to save the day.
Thank you for riding it.
Holy macaroni, that was the best virtual reality roller coaster I've ever been on. I think what helps is that it doesn't have loops or anything like that. It's got nice, big, sweeping turns, so that really translates well to the VR aspect of it. And it was interactive. I could shoot the guy with the little, would have worked better if I didn't have the GoPro on my right hand, but there was a little button on the side that I could shoot what I was looking at and try to help out the Freedom Flyer guy. It was a lot of fun. Highly recommend doing the VR if you come here to do this roller coaster. Maybe do like I did. Do it once without the VR and once with it, because I think the VR really does add to this roller coaster. So that's about all of the rides that we're gonna ride here. Let's just make a quick lap around the park and see what all they have to offer here. As you can see, when you first walk in, they've got this big double-decker carousel, which looks like fun. I feel like here's something you're not gonna see me riding, and that's the Scrambler, because this one makes me sick. They did tell me that the paratrooper ride is going to one of their other parks, but coming soon here is a Head Rush 360. They've got one of these over at the Kissimmee location. There it is. Oh, here it is. The paratrooper's going to the Atlanta park. And then Head Rush 360 is coming here. Here's another classic Tilt-A-Whirl, which is another ride that I can't handle because I'm too old. This area is called the Boardwalk District. It says ride the classics, like the Tilt-A-Whirl. In conjunction with Gatorland, Fun Spot also has an area called Gator Spot, which is brand new. Let's go in and check it out. They've got a spot in here where you can take a picture with an alligator or a snake. Ooh. Here's a little habitat with some 2 to 3-year-old alligators in it. And then here's one with the 5 to 6-year-olds in it. Oh, that's how I lay down too. Yeah. Uh-oh. Climbing all over your buddy's back. Next up is Harvey the giant alligator, and he has a really interesting story. He was found in the New York sewers. Whoa. Holy cow. He's a big boy. So there's Harvey and his girlfriend Lois. Harvey, I bet you like it here a lot better than you liked it in the sewers of New York. Charlie brought out a baby for us to say hello to.
These guys are cute. They're wiggly. This guy's about 7 months old.
This is Booyah, the white alligator, and he is leucistic, which is different than albino, because as you can see, he still has the pigments in his eyes. Just to the right of the Gator Spot is Kid Spot, which has a lot of little kiddie rides. And then over here is the Sky Diner, which is right underneath the Sky Coaster. That's where you can get a quick bite to eat. I wonder if they've got like a little menu outside that we can see. No menus outside, but you can see they've got burgers and fries, hot dogs and pizza, and beer. Sounds like the perfect combination for a day at Fun Spot. They definitely have lots and lots of fun rides for the kids. They even have a little roller coaster over here for them. The little roller coaster is called the Sea Serpent. And then of course right next to it, they've got the cadet track so the kids can come out here and race go-karts too. Oh, here goes the Sea Serpent. Whoa! This looks like a really fun little roller coaster. Yeah, see, he's having fun. Scooby-Boo looks like a lot of fun. It's like almost like a little obstacle course with a ball pit and all kinds of other little hanging things that you gotta run through. A suspension bridge. And then right behind it is the fun slide. These are so much fun. They've got a little splash zone back here. It's not turned on right now, but you can see there's a turtle and he sprays water, a little alligator that sprays water, and a ladybug that sprays water. And they've also got some sprayers back here too. Just underneath the Sky Coaster, they've got a little area here to buy tickets and armbands. And they've got the height requirements here on the wall. So you can see if you are tall enough to ride the different rides around the park. Heading past the Sea Serpent to Route 66 Speed District, you drive. That means you get to drive the go-karts over here. There's also an arcade in the back, but this is where all the go-karts are. Here's the big old arcade back here, as well as the bumper cars, and a really big Ferris wheel. And I bet you get a good view of Orlando from up there. We're not too far from Universal, so I bet you can see it from the very top. And of course, a trip to the Fun Spot wouldn't be complete without a funnel cake or Dippin' Dots. So from right here, you can see all 4 of the go-kart tracks. You got red, which is the Thrasher. You've got blue, which is Conquest. You've got yellow, which is the Quad Helix. And then you got green, which is Commander. They also have bumper boats, which sounds like a fun way to cool off on a hot day, because you could bump your friends into this waterfall right here. So that's about as far as we can go in this direction, because it dead ends into the go-kart tracks over here. We're gonna go back around and head over towards the front entrance, which is where the 2 roller coasters were that we just rode, and see if we see anything else over there. I feel like this park is just a big old party, right? You can get draft beers in a 22-ounce cup with $2.99 refills. That's a pretty darn good deal. Or a specialty cocktail in a souvenir cup with $4.99 refills. Or $5 fireball shots. So back over by the carousel, we got a few more rides over here, like Rip Curl, Enterprise, and of course Space Invader, which we rode. Oh man. Yeah, I think it looks a little bit more intense out here. I mean, it still is pretty intense while you're riding it, but it looks real intense from the ground. Wow. Enterprise looks pretty darn intense. I think you get in it and it starts spinning and then it stands up. Wow. And then Rip Curl. Everybody's been on Rip Curl at least once in their life, right? It's a very common flat ride and it spins you around real fast and then changes direction and spins you around backwards real fast. Holy cow. Funnel cakes. Not only do they have funnel cakes here, they also have fried Reese's, fried candy bars, Oreos, Milky Way, and Snickers. Oh, that sounds good. And last but certainly not least, here's White Lightning right next to Samson here, which is a monster truck that has actually been in a monster truck competition. Look, there it is. There's a picture of it flying through the air. Wow. Look at that. This is really neat. Look at the suspension on this thing. Holy mac, oh, there's the engine. Wow, this has been a fun day at Fun Spot. Before we leave, I just wanted to give you guys a better look at what the prices are. It's really not that bad. For an entire day out here having fun, riding rides, yeah. Pretty darn good. Well, that was a really fun trip to the Fun Spot in Orlando. This is the location that is closest to Universal Studios. Highly recommend coming out and visiting. It was a fun day. I don't know how you couldn't have a fun time at a place called Fun Spot. So with that being said, we are off and we'll see you guys tomorrow And now it's time to pay the price.